Okay, what's up guys? I'm back. So I'm trying to set up my shot right now before, it comes through and then gives me a bunch of problems. So this is what I'm thinking right now. So like you can see the crossing on one side, then you can see the City of Magnolia's banner on the other. I don't know. It's like that's what the shot looks like right now. Only problem with this is that the shutter speed's gonna look freaking weird later. Like it might have like some weird lines on it because my shutter speed has to be so low. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm doing the best I can, guys. I don't know, dude. There's no telling. I'm just gonna leave it up to chance. Honestly, I'm just gonna stand here until I hear the train horn. I really don't like rail fanning that way. I like to know, like, at least know where it is before, but I mean, you get what you get, don't throw a fit. That's what my grandma would tell me. So this should be pretty good. We have plenty of backlighting, I think, for the crossing. We'll see. If anything, I can like do some editing on it later because I have like Adobe editing and stuff that I could use. I have some Adobe editing tools. You know, I always talk bad about like the crazies around here, but I mean, I'm sitting here talking to a phone, watching trains. Oh man, there's some interesting folks around here. So like a while back, actually, when was that? So it was actually when I caught Union Pacific 1943, the Spirit of the UP, and the Toys for Tots train, which was like some passenger cars and stuff. That was pretty cool. And then we actually met another rail fan. He was a paraplegic, so he was like in a wheelchair, and it was actually kind of cool meeting him. I never knew there were like rail fans like that. He lives around here somewhere, and he just kind of drives over to the train track in his little wheelchair to watch the trains. That kind of sounded like I'm being an awful person, but out of all due respect, that guy was pretty cool. I have no problem with people. I mean, treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect no matter who you are, no matter where you live, no matter what you look like, no matter what you do. The Toys for Tots train might not come up the Choctaw Sub again because they actually rerouted it onto the Choctaw Sub last year. So what happened was that when they were running it from Cheyenne, where they have the heritage shops, like with all the passenger cars and stuff, they were trying to run it down, and then something happened on whatever train line runs down through Arkansas. I think that's the Midlothian. I don't even know. Something happened, and so they had to reroute it onto the Choctaw Sub. So it'll be pretty rare if it comes down through here again, honestly. Well, the Toys for Tots train is a yearly thing. They do it every single year. I actually know a couple people who help run the thing, such as Cody Sutton. What's that other dude's name? Marcus Johnson. He does some work with them. Some other guys. Pretty cool. So I think I hear something, actually. It was just a car. It has not come by yet, Jacob. Thanks for asking, though. I really appreciate how much y'all are blowing up my live stream feed. It really helps. That's hilarious. I loved catching the Toys for Tots train. You could ask my stepdad. He was the one that actually rail fanned it with me, and I was through the roof, man. Like, I was giggling like a little girl on Christmas morning. Woo! Someone's smoking the Happy Leaf somewhere around here. Holy crap, that's gonna make me sick. That is strong. You know, okay. Considering calling my dad and asking him to come out here and use the van as a light, because this is dark. Like, my phone's picking it up fine, but my phone has night mode. My camera doesn't. Like literally my camera is just on low exposure, or not low exposure, high exposure mode. Okay, so really depends on what you consider a heritage unit. It really depends on what you consider a heritage unit. That guy actually has a really cool hog. Look at that. Love it. Sorry. I'm kind of a motorcycle fan myself. But so my favorite heritage unit really depends on what you consider a heritage. So like if you consider the special interest units like 1111, 1943, 2001, 2002, all those kind of things, I would definitely say 1943 or 19. Wait, which one is the Katy? Is that 1989? I forget what year that was that they merged into the UP. I don't know. It's pretty difficult. So if you're talking Union Pacific, it's definitely 1943 or the Katy or the Mopac. All the other ones, I mean, I've never... So the only ones I've ever actually seen on Union Pacific are 1111, 1943, 1995, and the Katy. I saw the Katy when I was really little, so that one actually is probably my favorite. It has a lot of importance to me. So yeah, 1988, that's what I was thinking. So when I was a little kid, the Red River Railroad Museum, which is my channel's named after, had a special event for their, I think it was their centennial, and they had Union Pacific 1988 come down to the train station, and I got to get up in the cab and stuff when I was a little kid. So I think the Katy Heritage Unit is probably my favorite. If you're talking Union Pacific Special Interest, 1943. If you're talking Norfolk Southern, I would definitely say, oh shoot, man, I love a lot of the Norfolk Southern ones. I would definitely say, maybe 1070, the Wabash. I don't know. There's quite a few. I really like a lot of the Norfolk Southern ones. If you're talking CSX, it's definitely their 1776 locomotive. KCS, probably the safety locomotive, because they're whatever locomotive, I don't even know the number. It's the one with the American flag on it. That thing's freaking ugly. Like, I know I'm patriotic. Like, I'm super patriotic. Heck, I had a flag hanging off, like, the back of my truck for a long time. But there's just something about that locomotive that just is awful to me. It's like, I don't know, the flag is too big, in my opinion. So I definitely say the KCS safety unit is my favorite KCS heritage. If you're talking, well, actually, hold on. Now that I'm thinking about heritage units, I think Norfolk Southern NKP unit, the Nickel Plate Road unit, is probably my favorite. That one has a really nice paint scheme. If you're talking BNSF, I mean, they only really have they only have the 25th anniversary units, but if you count their like fake bonnets, I almost consider those heritage units because they have BNSF on them, but you know, they're the Santa Fe paint scheme. Like, I know I catch a lot of flack for that, but I think that probably the Executive Grindstein paint scheme is my favorite on BNSF. Amtrak heritage units, I'm gonna have to say the Pepsi can paint scheme, or wait, no, not the Pepsi can. Actually, whatever one's the gray one with the red and the white stripe, I don't even know. Guys, y'all need to stop asking me these questions, because all it's doing is outing me on how little I actually know about trains. Okay, you are right. I completely forgot about blue bonnets. Blue bonnets are actually really, 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 really cool. I've only ever seen 2 of them, and one of them was in a museum. The other one I saw on accident. It was doing a shunt yard operation. Where was that at? In Tulsa. Oh, I'm gonna be out here forever. I cannot tell you the amount of strange looks I'm getting right now. Okay, I just heard a train horn actually. I don't know what it was. It was like 2 short honks, which is weird because there's not a locomotive in the hole. You heard something too? That guy just slowed down like really slow and drove past me at like 2 miles an hour. Ugh. People are weird. I'm not doing anything weird. I just have a camera. Stop messing with me. People are weird. I'm telling you, man. It's like, okay, am I the weird one? Because I'm not the one sitting in a crapped out sedan smoking weed. But I refrain. So it's been about 15 minutes since I restarted this stream, and I was probably streaming for about 5 minutes over here, so it's probably been about 20 minutes. I give it about 10 to 15 minutes before it comes through. I don't think that was a train horn I heard. I think that was these level crossing things like moving, because you know, as it gets cooler they move, like they shift because they're like expanding or something. I don't know, it has something to do with thermal blah blah blah, something I was supposed to learn last year in school. Hey look, there's a dead snake. Time to bring out the Railfan dog. I haven't brought my dog Railfanning in a long time. That's probably been at least a year. Because I used to bring Baker, which is my black lab, or not black lab, my chocolate lab, out here all the time. Hey look, there's some railroad ties right there. But yeah, I used to bring my black or chocolate lab out here all the time, until one day he hopped out of the back of the truck and almost got hit. Like there was a, oh, this is actually a cool coincidence. So that train that just passed a minute ago, the lead locomotive was Union Pacific SG70 ACE T4 3018. And that same locomotive actually almost killed my dog a couple years ago because we were rail fanning and it was leading the southbound loaded coal train that runs from like North Platte, Nebraska or something like that. And it was coming down, it was leading, it was that locomotive and a BNSF GEVO, and then 2 Union Pacific GEVOs on the back. And it almost like hit my dog because he like jumped out of the back of the truck and ran in front of it. I think we all have arachnophobia, and if you don't, you have a problem. Back. Hey, wait. I know that guy. What a small world. Hey, I know her too. Lord have mercy on my feet. They're starting to hurt. Also, if y'all are ever looking for a good pair of boots, these things right here. Twisted X. The Twisted X leather ones. I'm telling you, man, if you ever need a good pair of boots that like will protect your feet, buy a pair of these. Because there's literally a giant cut down the side of these for I was working in our school's shop building, or our FFA chapter's shop building, and there was a like some sort of really sharp piece of metal on the ground, and it could have cut my foot in half, but this shoe stopped it. So no, I don't think it's MSN. I don't think it's the MSANP. Okay, have fun with that, Railfan Christian. I'll try not to catch it without you. North Texas Railroad Productions, you ask, what's something you would recommend for some of the new train watchers here? One thing I would recommend, and it's something I swear on my life. So, y'all know that stupid Discord chat we were in a while back? And I absolutely blew up on you guys, and I do not apologize for it. I don't care if you got a problem with me because of it, but honestly, I think that if you're a new rail fan here, do not let other people ruin your experience. Because, like, just sitting out here, I've probably had at least 100, 200 people give me the worst looks out here because they think I'm so weird. Don't let other people ruin your experience, because this is a fun hobby. It's innocent. It's something that's easy to do. And it's something you just have to enjoy. You can't expect to always be catching rare stuff. You can't always be expecting to see something really cool. And for the love of God, if you don't see something cool or you miss something cool, don't flip out about it. It's a train. Like, honestly, so basically, just enjoy it. That's a really cool truck. But basically, just enjoy it as much as you can. Don't let other people ruin your experience. And above all, be a good person. So that's something I preach. So I am the president of the Durant FFA chapter. Our motto is learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, living to serve. Those last words, living to serve, are something that's embedded in my heart. So every single day, I wake up with the purpose of serving someone else. Anytime I can, I try to be the best person I can be for other people. And that includes in my hobby, not only in FFA, but also to make other people's lives pleasant. Just because they're not an ag, or they're not an officer, they're not someone I necessarily want to be around, doesn't mean that I have to be a bad person. So basically, what I'm preaching is that don't let other people ruin your hobby. Just have fun with it. Don't let it mess you up. Don't quit the hobby because you missed something good. And above all, be kind. So, now that my little rant is over, and if you want to see any more of those rants, just look up my Instagram, Braden_Hamilton24. You'll see thousands of those, because that's all I preach about. So, my goal is to be Southeast Area Vice President in Oklahoma, and my goal is to serve other people. And I'm telling you, man, every single time I have an unpleasant thought, or even a pleasant thought, I write it down. Because writing down your emotions is the easiest way to get them out of your system. And it's the easiest way to keep you from blowing up on other people. So if you're ever having a problem or anything like that, write down your thoughts, write down your emotions, but don't ever, never send them to someone else, even if they hurt you. If someone else hurt you, don't even let them be a part of your life, honestly. It's like, if someone hurt you really bad and you don't think the relationship can be saved, don't bother. Like, of course, stay respectful, but don't hurt the other person if they hurt you. Because stabbing someone else in the back is one of the largest sins in the Bible. So I'm a Christian, and I believe that, so it says in the Bible, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But I don't necessarily think that that is just. I'm not saying the Bible isn't just, because it explains everything about that. And mainly that's talking about like a redemption standpoint, where whatever sin you commit, God will commit the same sin to you and banish you to hell, blah, 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 blah. But basically, I don't think that you should take out your anger on other people just because it's an inconvenience. I could be a freaking preacher. I can talk about this all day. So if y'all ever want to talk to me about it, just shoot me a message on Instagram, of anything like that. I'm always willing to help someone else. because that's my entire goal in life. I want to help other people. I want to enjoy my life. And above all, I want to make other people's lives better and not make them worse. So one thing that, yeah, I'm going to go off again. But one of my favorite quotes here, I'll turn around the camera because I'm not afraid to say it. So basically, we have no greater purpose in our lives than to serve other people. That is my entire mantra. I believe everything about that. So basically, we have no greater purpose than to serve other people, and we waste our lives if we spend our entire lives making it miserable for everyone else. So pretty much, basically what I'm saying is be nice, be happy, and just care for other people. And also, I'm sweating ridiculously because it's 110 degrees at 9 p.m. So, but yeah, that's my entire mantra. That's my whole life. That's my purpose. And I just want you guys to understand that nothing that you do will ever make me, mad at you. Because I know I said some pretty strong words in that Discord chat a while back because I was tired of y'all's bickering. But honestly, what I said was true. Because all the pointless bickering, all the pointless arguing, it does nothing but tear us down. And tearing ourselves down does nothing but ruin our own lives. And honestly, I didn't want to be in that environment, even though I did enjoy the people. I still enjoy the people. I enjoy your company on YouTube, on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. But then again, I didn't want to be in that type of environment that was constantly bringing me down. So I do that all the time. Heck, I've lost a whole bunch of friends because I didn't want to be a part of that. But I think that you guys really need to be careful about what you say, be mindful for other people, and, don't be afraid to help someone else. So yeah, there was my little rant. Hope y'all learned something because, I don't shut up, I guess. And I'm still waiting for this friggin' train. It's taking forever. I just realized I went off on y'all, but I've never actually met anyone from the Keller FFA chapter, North Texas. Sorry, I just saw that. But yeah, I've never met anyone from Texas FFA. Actually, I've only met y'all's state officers because they came to our state convention last year, and since I was a representative of Durant, I got to meet with them and stuff. It was pretty cool. They held a conference. It was about sustaining leadership, which I learned a whole lot from that. So y'all's, I think it was your Southwest area vice president and your state president. Y'all are freaking awesome. I'm going to national convention next year, so maybe I'll meet some of y'all if y'all go. But I don't know. FFA has completely changed my outlook on life. So you can even go back in my own YouTube videos, and if you go back before 2019, I'm a completely different person. My looks, my style, my words, everything's completely changed. I didn't have this, aura of wanting to help other people. Technically, honestly, I was just super, super, super jealous, shy, selfish. FFA has completely changed who I am. It's given me purpose. It's given me leadership skills that I couldn't trade for the world. And it's just made me a better person, and I'm proud of who I am because of it. And it's given me the opportunity to serve on the largest youth organization in the world. I'm the president of the largest organization in my area in Oklahoma. So Durant FFA is actually the largest FFA chapter in the Southeast area. And I'm so lucky to be a junior in high school, and I was elected president. Usually presidents save for seniors, but I just blew the ball out of the park to the point where they just had to give me president. And honestly, it's completely changed my outlook. It's given me purpose. And honestly, it has taken away from my YouTube. But I guess should be fine. I mean, I think everything works out for a purpose, and me accidentally joining FFA, which was the whole thing about it, is I didn't even want to be a part of this thing. Oh shoot. Hold on, I actually think we have a train. I think my preaching got in the way of my hobby. Yeah, the lights are on. Woo! Hold on, we might have a train. I don't know the train symbol. on this one. I know Lone Star Railfan told it to me, but I don't want to go look. I don't know, I'm listening for it. I don't hear it yet, so. But the signals are back on. You know, I feel like a crazy person because I'm just talking out here and there's no one else. Here, hold on. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, sorry, I had to freeze my camera for a little bit. I was texting my dad. He's asking me, this freaking train's taking forever. I've been on here for 30 minutes. So that means the train, or that other southbound train's been out of the hole for 45 minutes. So I would figure that it should be around here by now. I was kind of hoping my dad would come out here, because I really don't like being out here by myself. I'm not crazy, I'm dedicated. And Lone Star didn't delete his Instagram, I don't think. I don't know, I have his phone number, so. I don't know, I haven't been on Instagram a whole lot today, honestly. The only thing okay, so I know I have my train account on Instagram, but I like never use it anymore. I post a lot of my stuff on my main account because, I mean, it's just a lot easier than, you know, having to switch between 3 different accounts. Probably. Yeah, knowing him, he probably did. Andrew's he's a pretty cool guy. I really like him. He's a really cool dude. I heard from him the other day that he couldn't handle y'all's Discord server either, and he dropped out. Oh, that's funny. Hey, wait, I know that. He was in FFA last year. Daniel Holly. Okay, my dad's coming here. Thank God. Ugh, I'm tired of being out here. I was like huddled up against this fence and I don't want to leave my camera alone. So that's a $4,000 camera set up right there. I have my GoPro and stuff in my truck. The lights aren't on anymore. They turned off. I guess it was a switch. Like it's something in the system. Thank you guys so much for the super active live stream. I've really enjoyed it tonight. Like that's honestly awesome, you guys. Because I mean, I've been probably live streaming for about an hour on both of these, and I've had on average 12, 15 people on here and a constant live stream chat. I've never had that before. Thank you guys so much. And if y'all are new to this chat, if you want to, you can go back a little bit. I had an entire preaching session talking about my purpose and stuff like that. Like why I do it, how you should treat other people. What the heck is that? Is that a raccoon? That's a skunk. Woo! Ugh. There's a skunk down there. Yeah, that's good. Good on y'all's part for the Discord stuff, because that was getting out of hand for a little bit. Honestly, I might rejoin in the future sometime if I ever get that wild urge. But honestly, I never really used Discord anyways. And the only times I would get on it is when y'all were like being really, 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 really annoying. Just being honest. And I was like, I don't know if I want to be a part of that. So, and thank you so much. I love making this kind of content for you guys. Oh, that skunk's coming down here. I can see it. Gross. I swear, if I get sprayed by a freaking skunk on Main Street on Tuesday night, I will flip my lid. I really want this train to come through sometime soon. I have to go feed my show animal. And I have to be at 5:30 in the morning. I have to be at the high school for some FFA stuff at 5:30 in the morning. Because let me think. So tomorrow my schedule is real crazy. So I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I have to head over to my barn to take care of my show animals. I have to get them fed, watered, stuff like that. And then I have to go to pick up some of my officers, and then I have to go to the high school for the state school board meeting, and blah, 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 blah. What show animal I'm doing? So right now I'm showing a heifer and a steer. Right now I have two of them. I post them on my Instagram quite often. It's the heifer her name's Bonnie, and then the steer, his name's Clyde. So like Bonnie and Clyde, you know, like the old Wild West villains, or you know, the outlaws. They're pretty cute. Clyde's a heavyweight. Bonnie is freaking tiny. I don't even know if Bonnie's gonna be able to show this year. So technically I don't own Bonnie, but the guy that actually owns the barn that I keep them in, he's letting me show her, because all he's gonna do is, she's too small to give birth. So all he's gonna do is you know, have her killed for meat after show season. But he said that she's too pretty to not be shown, so he's letting me show her for free. And then I have Clyde. Clyde's a heavyweight. So Clyde's a Maine Anjou Shorthorn cross, and he probably weighs about 1150. He's freaking heavy. He was only supposed to be about 800 pounds by now, but he's freaking 1,100, like almost 1,100 right now. Or no, over 1,100. He's probably about 1,000, almost 1,200. It's freaking stupid. How many HUs have I caught? So I've caught, if you're talking heritage units, I've literally caught 2, which is 1995 and 1070. But if you count special interest, I've caught like 6. Come on. Bro, I wish someone would know where this thing is, because really I need to be out. I should have been at the show barn an hour ago. I hope Chad doesn't get mad at me. Whoops. Why the angry face? I caught 1111. Not a big deal, right? Oh look, here's this creepy fella that drove past me really slow earlier. If anything stupid happens to me, call the cops. Pedophile. What's this dude? What the heck? Guys, I have like, that dude's creeping me out. He's driven past me 3 times. Cause that dude, he came down there, he drove that way, and then I guess he went around and came back up, and he drove past me again, and then he just drove around that way and came by this way. And like, he slowed down and just stared at me. I don't know. I'm too fat for a friggin' pervert to steal me, so yeah, have fun lifting this 230 pounds of tubbiness. I know, he turned down that road, and that road loops back around, and it comes back over here. Hey, look, there's my dad. The minivan. I have a buck knife on me, actually. I don't have a buck knife, I have my pocket knife. I have a buck knife in my truck, though. What's up?
Hey, I saw you had a couple.
Yeah. I've caught 2. No, wait. 3. Like, they all kind of came at the same time. I pulled up, and there was a southbound coming through. It was really big. It had 4 lead locomotives and a DPU. And then there was a grain train. It had 3 big locomotives on the front. And then there was a northbound that had 2 big locomotives and 2 yard units on it. So that was pretty cool. I'm live streaming right now.
Oh, hello.
But I don't know, this has been a pretty good live stream. I've been going for probably since the whole time I've been railfanning, and I've had about 13 to 15 people on the whole time. So I'm getting some good watch hours in.
Thrilling content of the Main Street crossing in Grant.
Oh yeah, it should be down in Colbert right now, I think. I just hope it comes through soon because I gotta be up early tomorrow.
Yeah, you still have to go tonight.
I don't have to do anything tonight. We did everything last night, and I fed them a lot this morning, so I might just need to let them out. People are saying hi to you.
What's up?
I don't know. I've been like walking up every so often, but like I'm kind of doing a creative shot with this. It's like you can, like I have the City of Magnolias sign on the left, and then I have like the crossing on the right. It's like you'll see the crossing go down.
I'll pull the name up over here for the bright lights.
Yeah, probably, because this is like really dark. Like I literally have it on ISO 8000.
Start yours up too.
Yeah.
275.
I'm like waiting to hear like some sort of confirmation that it's actually almost here. Yeah. No, I thought I had it earlier when the sun was up, when that 3rd train came through, and I was like, yes, it's gonna get through in the daylight, but then it was like, it was still pretty cool. It was still pretty cool, but yeah, I don't see any. The lights might be on. I can't really tell from here.
There's some mirrors on those things.
I know, I was talking about that earlier, like put a mirror on one of those signal boxes down there. I know, I was looking at that a minute ago. Gross.
It's weird, it's like
There was a skunk a minute ago.
skunk.
Yeah, it crossed the road up there. There's also some like weird, creepy looking dude. He's driven past me 4 times. 3 or 4 times.
Was the shooter guy came up?
No. There's another fellow heading this way now. Oh, I haven't had like any weird people so far.
It's okay. Maybe together we'll look big and intimidating.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's on the other side. But what's up, Caleb Trains 22? How are you doing? I don't know. It's taking forever because it crossed Denton about 2 hours ago, and usually it only takes about an hour for them to get from Denton to here. So it's either, and like someone told me that it was leaving Ray, so it should be in between here and Ray. And I figure it's in Colbert, but there's no telling.
Well, if there's been no southbounds in a while,
Yeah, there
we
have.
have a clear shot.
Yeah, the last train that went through was a southbound, and it was at least almost an hour ago. Okay, wait, hold on. This was the train that came through that I thought was 1995. You can probably hear me yell in the background like, crap. So this was the shot I got earlier. It was still a pretty good shot because, I mean, yard units, but... And then there was this one. I've actually seen this lead locomotive like 3 or 4 times. It's the 3018 SD70 ACE T4. And someone like tagged the side of it. It was like super spray painted. And then there was the first one, which as soon as I pulled up, it was passing. So I just caught the mid DPU with my camera.
Just gotta catch the interchange if you want to see an ugly UP tag.
Yeah, so like there was a KCS mid DPU. Oh, that's all I got so far.
And we were coming back from the wellness center after James said that you had gone. So when we were crossing the railroad tracks, I could see it going southbound. So, well, we got one at least.
Yeah, tonight's been a good night, even if I don't catch 1995. I was just hoping to get a good video of it because I don't have the video anymore. It's not by Fort Worth anymore. That was reported a day ago. They need to update heritage units because it's been real buggy lately. I don't know why there's still 10 of y'all on here. I've literally not done anything in an hour. We've been crackhead watching, people watching.
Farm truck. There's a blown seal.
Pollution. There goes our bug problem. Someone drove by earlier and they were smoking weed and it was so strong I thought I was going to be sick. I have an old American flag in my truck.
So when it goes up, it's just blowing in the wind.
I have an old American flag in my truck. I don't have any zip ties. I've just kind of been like listening. I really think it's stupid that it's taking so long.
The joys of railfanning.
I know, and I hate having to do it old style because like used to, like you could get a tracking number and then just call it, but they got rid of that.
Yard.
I don't know, something, one of these legs on here is like broken. I don't know what I did. And then the other one's missing the tip. I don't know what I did to it.
It's like it's missing a clicker that thing is turned or something. Can't buy nothing from China anymore.
This is the one that Nano Papa got me, I think. Wait, hold on.
There's that other one in our closet too. Yeah, that's not level.
There we go. I don't know. Like it's got like that's super dark. I mean, like you'll probably be able to see the train, but everything else is like weird.
Hit it with some high beams.
Well, actually, I don't know. That's not bad. I don't know. You can see the frame rate's doing some weird stuff to the colors. I don't know. I have it like really, like my frame rate's really low.
Brought you a bowl of spaghetti.
I'm not too hungry. I ate Hadley's leftover rib crib. You're just wondering, the person in the red shirt, just wondering, and sorry if I said person, I don't know the name.
What?
English. That's my dad.